the truth. And to be honest with you, my passion faded. I cannot recall the reason why I rap when my pain remains. And I'm still lonely, I am not famous. I'm a local nigga with a loss of focus. How did that happen? Dropped out of school, I don't need college. Living with my mom and my fucking father. When they used to fight, this shit would keep me up. I got no sleep in my adolescence. And you wonder why that motherfucker gnawed. And now my grade slim, now my teacher wanna talk it out. But what the fuck is there to speak about when every other day I'm coming on to another world war? Don't nobody give a fuck about a nigga or the pain that you feeling inside, that you would really confide in. I would never collage a different life than the one that I live. And I was giving my all with everything I did. I was trying to paint a couple of pictures for these kids to see what I saw when sitting in my seat. Cause you living in the burbs and everything is sweet. You ain't even got a care in the world. Said it must be nice with a bunch of materials in your house. They distract from the fact that you're really all alone. I tried to make sense of the way that I've been guided. It's gone from my pain, there ain't a reason to hide it. Lost in this world where pain is put no consignment. And I can feel the negative energy in my silence. Meditate in the moment to minimize violence. Find a purpose in life, I feel like it's my assignment. I try to help a handful of people with the rhyme. And the reality is, don't nobody even get it. Insinuated the flow, disintegrated my words. I disseminated a hearse and regulated a verse. I've elevated my worth, disseminated the search. Preach to the poor minds, I'm nothing more than a hypocrite. A theoretical lyricist, literally killing it. I came in the game with a dissertation. You can savor the flavor, the sound is amazing. In love with the rhythm, I give them a safe haven. Stress and animosity that's running through my mind. I'm terrified I'll never make it. Wasted all this fucking time. And I got stress and animosity that's running through my mind. I'm terrified I'll never make it. Wasted all this fucking time. Every dime, all of my time it was spent invested inside of the craft. You probably couldn't even understand the effort that a nigga giving when he put it in your mind and speaking into existence. And with the way I'm working for certain, I need distance. And I would never quit it, admitting you with persistence. I'm giving you a vision of a hideous condition with the lyrics that I've written. It's all about my convictions. I never stop, I cannot be complacent. I need to get sober, my soul is sedated. I made a rendition, a cynical pseudonym, intricate poet composing the prophecy. Part of my pain is a part of the problem. I pray and I ponder my pieces. The part of ridiculous way I can deal with the grief. Contrary to your belief, you would have never besieged. And they were never on the level of I found a way to make it clear that I was trying to survive my life in each line. Describing at these times, my future is looking bleak. And I am mentally weak. I seek divine wisdom, knowledge above all nonsense. I'm aware that the pain don't end. I won't break up in the spirit of amen. Treat the record like a pass. I tell none of my sins. Stress and animosity is running through my mind. I'm terrified I'll never make it. Wasted all this fucking time. I got stress and animosity that's running through my mind. I'm terrified I'll never make it. Wasted all this fucking time.
You wanna act like you're rich when you're broke. You wanna party in the hills. You wanna cruise around in a Rolls. You got a different attitude, a feeling that you're in control. Don't you know you can't see the picture when you're sitting sideways? You ain't gonna be a little baby forever. Your looks ain't the best when you under the weather. So you should invest, maybe buy an umbrella or two. Damn, stop blaming it on your mood swings. You should go find you a new man. You should go find you a new thing. She wanna be with a married man. She wanna be just a whore you wouldn't understand. And every day she'll do about anything she can to make herself a perfect 10 out of 10. Like you're here to stay. You wanna fuck him every night and kiss him every day. It's out of love, it's out of lust. You do what you want, as long as you believe you're his only confidant. But you're not, babe, sorry it's too late. You don't mean nothing, you had it coming. What can I say? Drunk on your birthday, he was out hunting. Look married man. She wanna be just a whore you wouldn't understand. And every day she'll do about anything she can to make herself a perfect 10 out of 10.
Good afternoon. Hi, people. How's your day going? Do I have this labeled as good morning or good afternoon? Good morning. I'll just leave it. It doesn't matter. It's technically afternoon for me. I actually am not supposed to be going into work today. Today was supposed to be my day off, but unfortunately I got a message to come in because everybody else, regardless of it's the truth or not, can't come in. So they just have me, which, you know, didn't have many hours scheduled this week because I have a couple days off that I need to go up to Maryland for. I got a pretty packed week ahead of me. And so, I mean, I guess it works out in my favor, but man, I was really just looking forward to just doing nothing today. And then check this. I walk out of the house this morning and listen, I understand that I am getting older. So I'm walking down the stairs. I have a death grip on the railing and somehow I still bust my ass. Absolutely wipe out, smack my ass. I go sliding and I'm just kind of sitting there. And I just, you know, it didn't hurt that bad. It kind of hurts now. It didn't hurt when it happened. And I'm just sitting there and I'm just looking around, just smiling, just hoping that somebody saw it, because the worst is getting hurt when you're the only one that can share that pain. But if, you know, the neighbor's sitting on their porch or something smoking a joint and they get a good laugh out of it, at least I made their day better. So that's what I was looking for. But yeah, today did not get off to the most fantastic start, but I went and I got some lunch, dropped off some food to person I've been seeing, and now I'm back home because I have to do my laundry and everything like that. So let's go ahead and get right to it. Trading View, pop it open. Sky Knight, he said, bro, I'm actually built different. How you built different? We're all built from the center of the universe. How you built different? Constantine, he said, hello, Kite. Hello, how you doing? Peter Murphy, what's up, Kite? What's up, Peter? How you doing? Ruben, sips tea as usual. What kind of tea, though? Green tea? Hibiscus? What kind of tea? Polo, how you doing? Nature's Game, perfect time for my drive. Absolutely, I'm glad I can be here for you. And he said, brother, what's going on, man? What's going on, brother? He said, yo, I sent you a message with my Discord for a session. I mean, I think I did see it, but it was late at night, so I did not end up actually replying. Yeah, I mean, we can plan a session out here. It might be a little bit, I'll be honest. Maybe sometime. It can't be Sunday. I'm gonna have to wait for my schedule to come through next week because I'm kind of pre-planned everything for this week. But we will work on that. I remember that you're reaching out, so. Hey, doing well, doing fantastic. That has not changed. And you said, how much snow did you get? Not too much. I want to say 4 or 5 inches at most. The issue that we're having now is the thawing and refreezing. The main roads are perfectly fine to drive on. You can go the speed limit, all that jazz. It's the side roads and the neighborhoods that are still like destructive. And I don't know why people do not have any common sense when it comes to that. Why in the world would you park your vehicle on a hill on the side of the road? Okay, park it in your driveway. At that point, you are hoping someone hits your car because then you can get your insurance. To me, it's the most dumb idea. I'm going through these neighborhoods and people are parked on the side of the road on hills. And I'm like, people are going to lose traction and they're going to hit your car. It's a matter of time. And I was trying to get in my neighborhood today and there was a guy just sitting at the bottom of the hill. I'm like, if I start going down this hill and I need to get around you, that's not happening. Luckily, he moved his car. Dude, people just don't know how to drive in the snow. They don't. I drove the day it happened. When the roads were actually rough. And I don't have a truck. I don't have a Jeep or anything like that. I have a Mazda seat. Well, yeah, I have a Mazda. And I got 4-wheel drive. I got all season tires. So it's nothing special. And I can still get around. Can I get everywhere? No. There's a couple places where I had to like be like, all right, I gotta walk now. But I think I had one instance where like I was going up a hill and, you know, it started to spin out on me. But, you know, I've been there before. A lot of people freak out and they start oversteering, and that's how accidents happen. But you kind of like lightly let off the gas, and you just let it work itself out. Hey. When they were first calling for the snow, they were calling for 19 to 20 inches. Oh my God, I would be broke. I would be homeless at that point. Cause the way that they do the roads around here, ain't happening. I would be stuck in my house for like 2 weeks. Especially if it didn't warm up. Shorted SPX from the ABC top. What do you think about a Kite SPX? Yeah, I mean, it's there. We have the kind of like larger one, and then we have the smaller ones that I've been building. But yeah, it's there. I'm assuming you took it off the smaller time frame one, but yeah, it should bleed into itself. Got your local low here at 6,499. You got another one here at 6,217. You got another one here at 5,772. And then here and here. Guy, the other day you said you're 190 pounds. That's like 86 kilograms. Like you're too skinny by American standards. You really need to start eating more, mate. I do not need to start eating more. Please do not tell me that. That is bad advice. All right. Bad advice. Do not give me an excuse to eat. I've been starting my intermittent fasting back up because I just need to get back on it. And I go into work yesterday because I was a part of like the snow team because my vehicle can actually get around. And they're like, everybody today gets a free meal on us. And I'm like, you have got to be joking. So, but I weighed myself today, and fortunately, even though I ate a lot yesterday, I'm actually down another pound. So I'm 189. Let's go. But yeah, I might have one more drink of soda before I head out for work today. But beyond this point, I'm in it. I'm in it to win it. So the issue is that like it's a perspective thing. So I would say I'm fat. Okay. If I was 189 pounds of muscle, sure, I guess I could eat some more. But I would say, well, it's a height and a body fat ratio. That's when we're talking about weight. You shouldn't just go, I'm 189 pounds. That's perfectly fine, because you can be 189 pounds, but then be, 45% body fat. That's not good. And I mean, I wouldn't say I'm 45%, but I'm definitely high 30s, at least. So I got some work to do. But I'm like 5'9", 5'10". If I measure myself, I'm almost positive I'm 5'10", but I say that I'm 5'9", so that way people just are off my back. And then they go, you're always 1 inch shorter than what you tell people. So, I'll have people believing I'm 5'8", but I'm not small. I'm not that small. But listen, that's another thing too. We should not be going off of American standards. We had a whole conversation about how American food is infested with high fructose corn syrup, causing loads of problems. So we should not go based off of American standards, not even in the slightest. But yeah, I mean, the short's still working out. We do have a little bit of a ABC long position on a smaller time frame, so there definitely could be a retest coming up here shortly into the future. As you know, as far as it might go, I'm not quite certain. I don't think it's going to be a breakout. I don't think it's going to be continuation. That could be, you know, a mistake to say. But if anything, I do think it would be us building a possible B wave. Once, if we do happen to get this structure here that I have marked out, then I would be more willing to start saying that, like, okay, we possibly could get continuation above 97,000, but it's all in expectation of building a larger bearish structure, which in my eyes is definitely going to be able to crack through 76K. Tiny man. Big brain. Thank you, Isaiah. Thank you. Thank you. It's a compliment and an insult all in one. But listen, I never, even when I did work out, I didn't want to be big muscle man, you know? I'd rather be a surprise. I want to be able to hit you and be like, I didn't expect that. Because what's more dangerous, you know? A person where you see the weapon, or a person where you don't? Fair? I think that's pretty good logic. Remember back in the day when you used to stream, when streams used to have them DoorDash parcels? Talking about mine? Yeah, I remember those days. I do, yeah. Good days and bad days. Getting weight is much harder. Harder Kite. I am 108 centimeters, 110 pounds. All right. Let me do some American math here. That does not help me at all. That does not help me in the slightest. Oh, okay, you're 5'9". So you're the same size as me, but you weigh 79 pounds less. Kind of nuts. Hey, come over to America and just start eating our food. To me, like, I feel like it's just a question of when. Because, okay, so when I was younger, before, like, my insulin resistance got all screwed up from drinking too much soda and all that, I was insanely skinny, and it was very difficult for me to put on weight. My parents put me on, like, Ensure, which, listen, if it wouldn't put so much weight on me now, I would be chugging those things like it's no tomorrow. Those things are so good. They're basically milkshakes. I love those. I have very fond memories of those. But yeah, like I was a little Ethiopian child. I could not put on weight. My ribs were showing. I think I was 40 pounds in second grade. Like, you know, it was rough. And I mean, maybe that was healthy. I'm not sure, you know, because everybody else around me was getting much bigger. I was not. And then eventually my insulin resistance flipped its switch. I would say sometime in maybe 6th grade. And that's when weight started coming on. And then once I got into high school, that's when I got into calisthenics. And, you know, me and my stepdad, we built, you know, a calisthenics gym out of PVC pipe. And it was tough. Like, that thing was awesome. You know, we had a dip bar, we had pull-up bar. You know, we had everything that you needed to put on muscle and get a good workout. And it was very, I think it would only cost us like $100 maybe at most. And it was it was a big thing too. It wasn't just like a small little, you know, couple pipes put together. So that was pretty cool. I do want to do that again once I lose some weight, but I think at the weight I'm at right now, I probably would bend it and break it, to be honest. But Serini, thank you very much. I appreciate that. I'm glad you're back. I hope that hopefully these shorts are working out quite well. The damn bro, you just gotta keep eating. Please. I feel like you guys are demons. You're demons and you're tempting me with sugary sustenance, which I crave, by the way. It doesn't take much convincing. I crave it every single second. Hence why I like sweet vapes and I'm just constantly doing it. Said I'm 200 pounds, 5'11", and sit around 22% body fat. That's not terrible. That's not terrible at all. I don't think I've ever seen myself at like 10% body fat. I would want to see that at least once. I don't know if it's healthy to maintain that, but I do want to see it once after I put on a little bit of muscle. A little muscle. But as of right now, I'm just living in seclusion. You know, I don't want to go to the gym and be doing push-ups and stuff like that in front of people and then laugh. Because, you know, sometimes it gets to the point where, like, I can't do what I used to do. So I have to, you know, do some knee push-ups at some point in the workout because I just can't keep going. So when I go to the gym now, I like I told you, I do high incline treadmill, long distance, and then some sort of leg workout because I feel like those aren't as embarrassing at the gym. And I don't know how to use all the equipment. I have a big tall guy that is my friend, and he's a gym rat, and he could go with me and he could show me how to use these things, you know, and then I could use him as protection if someone tries to beat me up and bully me. But he didn't want to go with me, so I gotta go figure it out myself. You know, I'm fragile. Or at least that's what I want people to think. I'm not fragile physically. I'm fragile in here. Don't hurt my feelings. I used to be 170 pounds, 16 to 17% body fat. I missed that body. That was 7 years ago. I try not to look at old pictures of myself. It's a trap. It's a trap. You know, you get caught in that. Because even when you do get to whatever your new goal is, you're not going to look the same. You're older. So focus on the now. He said, you too busy for all that. I invited you the other day. You left me. I said, I have passes. And you said, I'll go. Have you ever done a water fast for a long period of time? The only water fast that I've done for more than, I would say, 36 hours was 4 days. I did it for 4 days. All I took was salt water. I didn't do any electrolytes or anything like that. Just some salt in the water. Drink. Do what you gotta do. And I made it to day 4, and I felt great. I felt like I definitely could have gone much longer. But I don't know. I was just sitting outside of a Chipotle, DoorDashing, and it was very difficult to DoorDash and fast at the same time because you're smelling the food all day. Oh, I'm sitting outside this Chipotle and I go for it. I don't get the whole shebang. I get I think just a bowl with some rice, small amount of protein. And this is gonna be TMI, but when I tell you, I was pissing out my ass. Oh man, dude. Never in my life has that been a thing. That was an experience. I recommend everybody try it at least once. You won't regret it. You'll just hate every second of it. You said, any games you playing at the moment? Need new games to play while I wait for Forza Horizon 6. To be honest, I haven't been on the PC much. When I do get on, I might play 1 or 2 games of Counter-Strike with some friends or some Arc Raiders. I did recently buy Solo Leveling, but that wasn't necessarily for me. But I have yet to give it like a real substantial try. I don't have any critique on that game. I just played a little bit of the intro. PC specs, 5800X3D, which is still, it's still chugging. You know, there's definitely better processors out there now, but for what it was and the time I got it, I think it's still rocking and rolling. I don't think I need to really upgrade. Now, depending on the prices of everything, when the time comes, the new 10,000 series processors from AMD, I think are going to be the actual leap that we need in order for me to make an upgrade. Because the 7800X3D, the 9800X3D, there just wasn't that much of an improvement for me to really say I wanted to go drop money on a new processor, new motherboard, new RAM, especially the RAM now. That sucks. So when that happens, that happens. I have a 5070 Ti, 32 gigabytes of RAM, nothing special. I bought a new case. I mean, yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, I'm rocking a 4K 144 hertz Fuldy LED monitor. Still just an absolute beast of a monitor. I did have some issues with it a couple months ago where the fan was going kind of crazy and it was quite loud. But I took an air duster to it, and ever since then it's been fine. It's very quiet now. But yeah, I think in the future I definitely want to upgrade my monitor next. I think my PC is in a perfectly good, fine place. I would like to turn this into a very nice secondary monitor and maybe get a an OLED 4K 240 hertz. Because, you know, the people hate it, but frame gen has come a substantial way from where it was. I don't, you know, even in some multiplayer games, I actually don't find frame gen all that obtrusive. Is it, you know, a competitive advantage? No, it's not. It never was, and it probably never will be to have frame gen as a competitive advantage. But I was playing the finals with frame gen to enjoy the high graphical fidelity. You know, at max settings, I was playing Arc Raiders at one point with it. But, you know, pretty much any single player game that has DLSS now, I really don't mind it. And I know people hate that. I know that people don't want it to move in that direction, but unfortunately it is. And as long as I'm having a visually fine experience, I mean, you know, it doesn't matter. You know, I would say if you're playing on mouse and keyboard, it's a lot more to get used to because you can definitely feel the input lag a lot easier. But if you're on controller, if you're telling me that you can feel it, you're either superhuman or you got some sort of placebo just because you know it's on. I've been a gamer since I could breathe. And when I tell you, if I use a controller with frame gen, there's practically no difference. It's not gonna kill me at all. Why so many delays on GTA 6? I don't know. At this point, it's I don't even get the news anymore that it's delayed, because when it comes out, it will come out. Like it doesn't matter to me. Like I'll see it on Twitch, everybody watching, and I'm like, oh, GTA 6 is out. That's great for them because I'm not going to be able to play it for another year and a half after that. So to me, I'm sitting on the sidelines. Yes, I do want to play it. Yes, I'm very excited for it. But at the same time, like, what am I going to do? I need to go switch over my laundry real quick. I'll be right back. Dos momentos.
proven it's never debated, degraded by hatred and giving your ignorant comment deceitful accomplice. The reason my love is abolished. Love, I'm writing a story that you couldn't fathom. Yeah, I'm giving a vision that you can't imagine. Yeah, do I wanna live is the question that I have been asking. All of the pain that I put in my lyrics, I wonder can anybody really grasp me, Lord? Yeah, you wondering what is my thesis? Yeah, you wondering what is my thesis? Yeah, you wondering what is my thesis? Why am I lonely when people are phony? I felt like I needed someone to believe in, Lord. Tell me that you want the real shit and take a second to listen and you'll feel this. As I reminisce on my self-esteem that would evaporate in my adolescence, turned introspective, felt so dejected. I should use a noose as my newest necklace. I'ma set the scene from my wildest dreams, and I was headed for the valley of the shadow of death. I wanna be the motherfucker you define as the best, with a rhyme to a test, releasing all stress. I confess that I speak a life from my view, a deceiving disciple. The blood on the pew is stained, the white flag that you use for truce is all bets are off. There's no more illusions, and anyone that get a division is confusing. And what a nigga written, I wanted to infuse in my flows. I'm using niggas are so clueless, blind to all facts, and don't know what truth is. I put it on wax and backtrack maneuvers, atrocities that you associated. All my fucking pain has been regulated in my isolation. I was hesitating, I am terrified that I will never make it. Life is so evasive, I can make a statement. I'ma signify what this should really mean, and that's another part that you would never get unless I paint a picture you could visualize it. That was so surprising, nigga. I'm comprising lots of ill shit for you to realize that I am so lonely. I am so lonely. I am so lonely, Lord. Lord, I'm writing a story that you couldn't fathom. Yeah, I'm giving a vision that you can't imagine.
All right.
Do I wanna live is the question that I have.
Fantastic.
The pain that I put in my lyrics, I wonder can anybody
The dryer sheets dropped behind the dryer. That was not fantastic.
thesis? Yeah, you wondering what is my thesis? Yeah, you wondering what is my thesis? Why am I lonely when people are phony? I felt like I needed someone to believe in, Lord.
I think I'm a role model to anyone who asks. Teacher think I'm cheating and she kicked me out of class. Daddy think I'm grown up and I'm really kicking ass. Mommy think I'm baby and I really need a nap. Grandma think I'm a good boy and I'm witty when I rap, but she don't know what the fuck I'm saying. She can hear me, I'm too fast, and if she found out what I was saying, she would whip me on my ass and she would probably fall to the ground with a mini heart attack. Fans think I'm talented and nifty with the craft. Haters think I'm corny and I'm cringy and I'm trash.
Oh, I still got it on this playlist. Let's go ahead and change that before we get booted off here. What I don't understand on YouTube is why in the world, if I'm not monetizing the video, can I not play whatever music I want? I understand, like, if I'm making money off of something, I shouldn't be using copyrighted material. I'm fine with that concept. But if I don't have monetization enabled, just let me play music. But no, like, I'll get a message that pops up, like, right here, saying, like, detected copyright, like, you know, turn off soon or else it's gonna go. Do you still trade ABCs? Every single day. Well, I trade ABCs every day, but I don't take a trade every day. So far with this short position, we have been in this trade for roughly like a week, or maybe even more actually. Has it been that much time? And yeah, I guess it's been almost like 12 days. And I mean, it's going to be a lot longer. I mean, we held this short position over here. We held this for 102 days. Quite a bit of time, if I do say so myself. And my entire life, my entire adult life is right here. This is my adult life. Is in this one chart. It's kind of nuts. I guess a little bit of this, if I could zoom it out a little bit further, but kind of nuts. Kite, we know you desperately want to play I Was Born This Way and breakdance for us. No, when I dance, it's embarrassing. Okay, listen. It's on my bucket list. I want to do singing classes and I want to do dancing classes. I feel like that's, you know, Part of being human, I feel like if you can't do those two things, what are you gonna do when the TV turns off? You know. I mean, I sing in the car when I'm alone, and I think I sound okay. Okay is an overstatement, but am I great? No, no, not great. What do you think about the crypto market in general? I think we are bearish. I think we are healthily bearish. I think overall we might have a little bit of a consolidation range if we can go back down and retest 74,000 and get a bounce. But I think overall over the next year maybe we'll be moving down into the 50Ks, finding a nice gentle soft landing, and then from there proceed to wherever we want to go. I don't play that game anymore. I don't play the whole, we're going to 270K, blah, 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 blah. I look at what's real. The only thing that's real is local lows, local highs. Past that point, I really don't care. If we're talking like grand scheme of things, like do I still believe in crypto? I believe in a lot of different cryptos. Anything that isn't Bitcoin or Ethereum or like anything like that, it could go away tomorrow and I wouldn't care. But I think what's happening right now is extremely healthy. I think this was one of the healthiest bull markets I've ever seen. I think it built very good support along the way. It, achieved a new high. Like nothing about this previous bull market was disappointing. I know people wanted more. People wanted to see 200K and all this stuff. I understand that, but I think if we want crypto to succeed, it needs to look attractive to people to have real money. People always talk about institutional this and BlackRock that, but if the market isn't behaving appropriately and isn't digestible for someone to get their money into it, why would they want to? So when you have a bull market that is retesting and gradually breaking highs and isn't too aggressive, I think that really does look attractive to a lot of people with much larger capital. It doesn't look attractive to the people that are just trying to gamble and make quick money. But I think the way the market is behaving is genuinely amazing, and I hope that continues. I don't want next bull market cycle to be a blast off and all that. I want it to be very similar, if not more drawn out than the previous one. I think this one was awesome. I did not want to go into work today. Just wanted to be lazy. I was in the gym parking lot and I was about to go do some cardio, and I get the message. I'm like, now I don't even have enough time to go do that. I have to go home. I have to start my laundry. Maybe I need to wash my hair again. I took a shower today, but by the time I get into work, it's gonna be all screwed up again. I do need to get a haircut as well, but running low on funds, I'll be honest. A lot of money spending these past couple of weeks. A lot. Sucks even more is I gave my sister close to $100 because we live together, and I do want to make sure that I'm doing my part. So I'm like, here's $100 for any household supplies or anything that like we kind of share. That way, like I'm contributing to that so that I don't feel like a leech. Because obviously sometimes I forget what I use, whether it's paper towels or detergent or anything like that. So I'm like, here's some money. That same day, she goes, can I borrow $20? I'm like, I just gave you $80. Why do you need $20? What? So, I bought a bunch of detergent today and stuff like that. I'm like, what the fuck's the point? What's the point of giving you money for that? So, might be the last time I do that. I'll be honest. Didn't feel great. To me, the market is personal. When I look at the market, I understand there's psychology behind it and the why it does stuff. But I could give no care in the world how other people thought about this bull market. To me, someone that actually cares about crypto, that understands what needs to happen. I'm not saying that like I have a total and complete understanding. I'm very ignorant with most things. This was one of the best bull markets we have ever had, ever. And the people that have real money, I'm sure they feel the same exact way. So the people that have apathy about this bull market are the people that are upset that they couldn't gamble. Those are the people that have apathy. And those people, when it comes to the market, I'm not saying personally, don't matter. They don't matter. I'm sure they're lovely people. I hope that they have an amazing life. But when it comes to the financial success of crypto, those people no longer matter. They did in the beginning. But crypto is at a liftoff point where there's plenty of money in the market that knows how to look at things objectively and not look at it from an emotional teeter-totter where they need those highs. But you need to dye your hair pink and get some earrings. That's what crypto people do. In what world would I look good with pink hair and earrings? Someone Photoshop it. There you go. I've already been Photoshopped as a Post Malone crypto guy. That one was a good one. I have that saved on my phone. Pratish! Good evening. How are you doing? Me personally, doing fantastic. Little bit upset. I gotta go into work tonight. Did not plan on that. But hey, it's an excuse to see the people I care about. So, that's a plus. But today was supposed to be a me day. I was supposed to get on the video games and talk to my friends and be lazy and watch Netflix and do this and do that. I'm here to say I matter and I am lovely. Take personal offense to what I just said. Like I said, them as personal people, no gripe. But when you're talking about the market, if you can't look at it objectively and you're sad that we didn't go to $2 billion. You got big head, no thoughts. Big head, no thoughts. Because, like, how are you supposed to make... I mean, I guess you could do it one time, but, like, it's just not... It's a slim chance that you walk away from that with actual money. I understand, but like I've genuinely talked to people that were upset, and I mean I see it a lot more from like a YouTuber's perspective. I'll say like, hey guys, like the market's getting thin. I do think that we're topping out. It makes sense for us to go back down and retest these supports. And you have people that are actually mad, like actually pissed off that I would dare say such a thing as I think we're going down. That to me is nuts. That's schizo. Like, even if you disagree with me, that's one thing. Disagreement's fine. But like being genuinely upset that someone can look at something objectively and go, I think we're going to go down. Not even like, you know, screaming that we're going to like 3K. Like we're going back down to retest these supports to confirm that we are still macro bullish for the long term. I want nothing but success for crypto, but success is relative because we need to come back down and test these supports. But some people think that we just go up, and that bugs me. Like, that actually hurts my soul when people just can't think beyond the just that exact second. And I know I preach that a lot, but when it comes to the market, like there's a certain structure and how things work, and you know, I know that it doesn't have to hold true to that, but 99% of the times it does. Let's be honest. And if you don't get that, you're not playing the same market I am. Go play on Poly Market. What are you doing? Now, one good thing about going into work tonight is I am going to be solo. So that means any money that is made is going to go directly into my pocket. And although I do like that, there's a good chance that nobody shows up tonight. Or it's all DoorDash, so I don't make any money anyways. But I guess they're just keeping me up as a backup for to-go. I started off at this restaurant as a to-go guy because that's just what I'm used to. And the money was good. But now I don't even have to-go shifts. They just have me under like front of house manager. And the paycheck isn't, I mean, it's technically larger than what I'm making currently, but a lot of what I'm making is tips. So it's non-taxable up to $25,000, which it would take quite a bit of money to get me there. So I tend to walk home with more money as a to-go person. So, I mean, if they, you know, if I can go through this a lot quicker, you know, prove that I'm worth it. I mean, hopefully I can get that salary contract, and from there, things will be chugging along. I'll tell you that. Life would be in a really good spot once I get that. Pretty sure I'm starting to hit the shedding phase of minoxidil, which I am kind of scared of, but I know it's all going to be worth it in the end. I don't have any like prescriptions for anything. I'm using topical minoxidil, and then I'm using ketocortisol, which ketocortisol has some studies that are linked to lowering DHT levels. So I'm just kind of using those in combo off of each other. And so far, so good. I mean, the way things were looking a couple months ago was a lot more gruesome, but I'm in a comfortable place now. I just don't want to lose my hair, man. I love my hair. All right. I think I do have to get going here. My clothes are going to be done soon. And I'm going to go iron and press my pants and all that good stuff. So, alrighty. We'll go ahead and sign off for today. Let's go pick a song for the outro. And as it has been usually said this past week or two, I don't know when I'll be back, but I will be back. That is all I can promise. It shouldn't be too long. I'm sure I'll find some time this week, you know, an hour here or there, where I can jump in. You know, even if it's just a short period of time. But yeah, usually it's going to be sometime around noon, I would say, is more than likely when I'm going to be around. So if you just want to keep a lookout for that little notification, if you don't have the bell icon turned on, that definitely helps. But yeah, appreciate you. But yeah, you said, when do you stream these days? Just whenever there's a major market movement or a new structure, or I just have some time to kill. Other than that, it's really up in the air. I don't have a set schedule. I don't have the means to make a set schedule. Yeah. I haven't listened to this song in a long time. I'll listen to this one. I appreciate you very much. I don't have a lot of time to do a whole long goodbye, but we'll do the thing and we'll head on out here. Are you ready? Bye!
Stars never fly for me. My house on Mars kinda hard to see. But you know I'll see you again. You know I'll see you again. Shooting stars never fly for me. My house on Mars kinda hard to see. You know I'll see you again. You know I'll see you again.
Feel it in the sunrise, even in the nighttime. It's hard to adjust now, cause you ain't around. No. Do they treat you real nice? How'd you like the new town? Hard to adjust now, cause you ain't around. Yeah. When will I see you, see you, see you again? I just wanna hold your hand. Yeah. When will I see you, see you, see you again? I just wanna hold your hand. Oh, feel it in the sunrise, even in the nighttime. If I was around more, where would you be now? Oh, stressing out my own mind, crying I've got no time. It's hard to adjust now, cause you ain't around. Yeah. When will I see you, see you, see you again? I just wanna hold your hand. I just wanna hold you. When will I see you, see you, see you again? Oh, I just wanna hold your hand. Another day, another day. Another day.